Traveling home again. It's getting really late. Should I stop? Take a break? I'll just keep on traveling home. Driving down the lonely motorway, sun comes up on another day. Imagining your tired but smiling face. Not long now till I reach your doorstep. I keep on moving down the line, trying just to take my time, 'cause you need me safe at home. and I will always travel home, 'cause you keep me traveling home.
Here, are you laughing at me? Cheeky pumpkin.
Has anybody else ever tried white pudding? We discovered this when we were on holiday in the borders of Scotland 2 years ago, and now if we ever have a fry up, which is what we're having tonight because I can't be bothered with cooking anything fancy, we always have some white pudding with it. 3 out of 4 of us like it, so that's alright with me. Oh, it's so tasty. To tell you that not a lot tastes much better than eggs from your own chickens. They are absolutely delicious.
Good evening, everybody. I'm back in my traditional podcasting position. I just thought to pop on and round out my little Vlogtober video with a quick chit chat, because I feel as though there's been not a lot of that. There's been a lot of music and video, but not a lot of talking. So I've got a couple of things to show you. But first of all, before I do, I want to just ask you quickly. So I want to ask you about what Vlogtobers you're watching. I've got my little book here, which the lovely Amy from Happy Little Yarn sent me in a swap. And the ones I'm watching are Ali with Little Drops of Wonderful, Gaynor from Tales of Cuckoo Land, Sharon from the SCR1TNO podcast, Amy from Simply Serving. It is Amy, isn't it? No, that's wrong. Oh, my brain. I'm sorry. I will remember at some point. and Caroline from the Colourful Creativity podcast, and I'm really enjoying those. But if anybody's got any recommendations of any more really good Vlogtobers that they would like to suggest to me, then please tell me, because I'd really appreciate that. I've got my little lists of ideas for Vlogtober and Vlogmas in there, so I'm just having a little look and reminding myself what nice things I can do to show you over the month of October. Right, so the things I wanted to show you were, I realised that I'd shown you the October Halloween socks that I knitted over the last year, but I didn't show you the other 2 pairs that I've knitted, which were, now then, 3 or 4 years ago, probably these ones were 4 years ago, and the ones I've got on were 3 years ago. So these were my first ever ones. And this is the Regia, Arnie and Carlos design line yarn, and then I can't remember what the black sock yarn was, but it's just a commercial one. So these were the first ever ones that I saw and thought, oh, I could make Halloweeny socks out of that. So they're going to be coming out soon, but the ones that I grabbed for this morning, not flexible enough to actually bring my foot up here, so I'll have to take it off. It's all baggy because I've had it on. This is the Witch Hunt colourway, and it's the Hermione's Everyday sock pattern again, and it's got the proper Hermione's Everyday heel in it as well, which just doesn't fit my foot. I really like knitting heel and flap and gusset socks, and I can't. They just don't fit my foot very well. They just slide under all the time, which is why I like the forethought heel so much. But this sock yarn is hand dyed by my marvellous friend Carrie from Peak District Yarns. And it looks really nice in the Hermione's Everyday stitch texture. So I've had those on inside my boots at Belton Hall today. And the other thing I was wearing, which is a Halloween yarn again, is these mitts. Now I have shown them on my vlogs, but not since I started Vlogtober, so I thought I'd just show them to you. So these are the Swing Your Partner by the Hand mitts by Kay Litton from the Crazy Sock Lady. And she's got an excellent podcast as well. She does nice weekend vlogs, which I enjoy watching. And the yarn that I've used is my Halloween colourway from last year, which is called Fright Night. And it's just got these micro stripy flashes of bright orange and cerise and dark purple on a silver background, and of course it's on silver stellina. And I painted my nails to match. This is an indie nail varnish maker called 90. I think she's based in the US, but I sometimes buy nail varnish from indie makers on a website called Rainbow Connection. And they do a lot of, they sort of bring bulk buy from, you know, makers in the States. And it's called Perfect Apple, which I think is a reference to Animal Crossing. Is that right? On the Nintendo Switch. I don't know because we haven't got one, but I'm fairly sure it came from a range of colourways that were based on stuff from that. So it's really, really sparkly. It's so sparkly the camera can't even focus. But there you go. I would recommend having a look on the Rainbow Connection. I like trying to support indie makers as much as possible. And one of the reasons why I found that website is because there's a thing called, that they refer to as the Big Five, that a lot of commercial nail varnish producers that use these chemicals in nail varnish which don't need to be there, and they include formaldehyde and other really, really dodgy stuff. So I was looking for places, because I am quite conscious about what I put on myself. And I certainly don't want to use products that have been tested on animals wherever possible. So I found, I was searching for places that did nail varnishes without those things in. Now Barrow is one of my favourite cosmetics makers, producers in the UK, and I know that their nail varnishes don't contain the Big Five, but I also found this website called the Rainbow Connection, and I will just warn you, indie dyed nail varnish is not cheap, but it is extremely good quality stuff and it will last you a long time. and it's a massive rabbit hole. So I recommend it, but forewarned is forearmed. But they do always have loads of good stuff in the sale, so that's always a good one to go and look at. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much to all of those lovely vloggers out there who have mentioned me, because I've been absolutely thrilled by the increase in followers and subscribers that I've had recently. It's so lovely, and I'm thrilled that people are enjoying these little videos I'm making, and I'm enjoying speaking to you all, and thank you so much for all of the lovely messages. I've been totally bowled over. I keep saying to Johnny and the kids, you know, it's gone up to this number now, and I just literally can't believe it. I really enjoy making these vlogs, and it makes me so happy to capture bits of our days and all the, and it makes, I think I've heard someone else say this, it might have been Ali from Little Drops, it makes you look for all the beauty in the days around you, and I really enjoy that whole process. And I actually like doing vlogs much more than formal podcasts, because it's just an on-the-fly, relaxed kind of thing, and I can grab 5 minutes here and there, whereas a big podcast feels like a big undertaking. So yes, thank you very much to anyone who's mentioned me on their vlogs recently, and thank you very much for joining me, for all of you who have been with me for a long time, and all of those of you who are new to the channel. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to have you here in my little corner of YouTube. So I'm going to say night night. I'm going to get my pyjamas on now, and read something to Ivy, and then I'm going to snuggle down and work on a secret project tonight, I think, because that's been a bit sadly neglected over the last few days. And I'll see you tomorrow.